Yo guys, what is up? Today I'm gonna be bringing you the SMD week 7, I wanna say. I think it's week 7, if it's not then it's in the title, so don't worry about it. But my opponent is gonna be Nacho, coach of the Texas Savage Tauros. Basically his team consists of Loftisk, Megapidgeot, Hoopa, Rhyperior, Haunter, Figurat, Golbat, Doublade, Gengar and Kadabra. You will obviously see it on the screen, hopefully. But yeah, I think that's about it. His biggest weakness, as you can see on his squad, is like a knockoff weakness, because he has a lot of weaknesses to Dark and Ghost, and a lot of like NFEs, meaning that spamming like knockoff is not a bad idea against his team. With the team that I basically expect him to bring, Megapidgeot, because Megapidgeot is the only thing that really takes knockoffs, together with Rhyperior. So those two I think he's gonna bring. I think he's gonna bring Doublade as a pincer check. I think he's gonna bring Kadabra for the choice, for the Focus Sash. Kinda, maybe. I think Gengar, because Gengar is quite scary, it's speedy, so it's kind of scary. And I'm expecting something like Golbat, Figurat or Haunter in the last one. I'm not really sure which one. I think I'm gonna say Golbat, because Golbat is quite bulky and it's not weak to Dark and Ghost spam as the others are. So I think Golbat might be the best slot, but Figurat's also a very viable option, and even Haunter, if he makes like a cool Hunter set, can also work. So yeah. But the team that I prepared, basically the thing that you can see on the screen is my win condition. It's a Focus Sash, Shell Smash, Icicle Spear, Surf and Spike Cannon Cloister. I know Spike Cannon is basically inferior to Return or Frustration, but no one ever uses Spike Cannon, so I wanted to use Spike Cannon. Let's see, can I find Spike Cannon? Because you can see the power of Spike Cannon is basically 20 each, meaning that it's coming down to 100 total power with the Skill Link ability. I think Skill Link is ability that I needed, yeah. So yeah, and also it's kind of useful because of Focus Sessions and anything, although I do have Icicle Spear that hits those as well, and probably even better. But yeah, basically Focus Sash, I'm not sure if I can keep rocks off my side of the field, because he does have a Rhyperior. That's, I think, if I recall correctly, this is only Hazard Setter. Let's quickly see. Yeah, I think it is. So I need to be wary of his Rhyperior getting up hazards, but I'm not sure if I can, since I don't know what set he's going to bring. He might bring a Scarf Tip with rocks, he might bring a Berry with rocks, he might even bring Focus Sash with rocks. Or just defensive and I can kill it. But all of those options kind of guarantee stealth rocks against my team, because unfortunately I don't have like taunt or anything on my side of the field. What I rely on to hit Rhyperior before it gets rocks up is like a Spexclation, or Hidden Power, Grass, or a Grass Knot, or something along those lines, to just kill it or to hopefully scare it out a little bit. But that's basically the plan with Cloister. If I cannot get Stealth Rocks off my side of the field, then so be it. That would be unfortunate, because I have a decent rock weakness, so I obviously prefer not to, but I wouldn't be surprised if he does get Stealth Rocks up and I get kind of fucked in the ass by it. But yeah, I built this team quite fast in like 10 to 15 minutes, so it's a weakness that I can live with. I don't think it's gonna be too detrimental. I think I can still set up against some stuff on his team, like the Golbat, like the Figurat, unless they carry like a taunt. I can still set up against them using my defensive bulk investment and shit, and yeah, go from there. I'm gonna do this into defense because I don't want to have a. Oh, this is okay. Never mind. This is special defense, but I'm gonna go with minus this one, because maybe I can have like a special attack, who knows. Bishop is a Choice Scarf Bishop, because I haven't used Choice Scarf Bishop yet, and I wanted to use it. And this also carries Stealth Rocks, because this is the only thing on my teams that gets Stealth Rocks apart from the Pinsir. But the Pinsir is not a Stealth Rocker, it is like a Sword Stance set. Knockoff, Pursuit, Stone Edge, kind of standard I guess. Knockoff and Pursuit because I'm Choice Scarfed, so I can trap potentially. Knockoff because I can spam it, and Stone Edge because the things that really take on Knockoff and Pursuit are weak to Stone Edge, apart from the Rhyperior, which I had Grass Knot over Stone Edge, over Stealth Rock at first, but I decided that I needed Stealth Rocks as well, so I wanted Stealth Rocks instead of the Grass Knot, because I think that Rhyperior is not as big of a threat to me as like his birds are. So yeah. Gorgeist is there because it is kind of a physical wall, even though I'm not infested. It's kind of very offensive. She doesn't equal with Rockslide Seed Bomb. If you look at the team, it's quite kind of standard. It's Cassiberry because, yeah, I might need to live a ghost type attack and then retaliate back with a Will-O-Wisp or like a Seed Bomb or a Rockslide, who knows. But I can play a little bit more risky with if I carry the Cassiberry, so yeah, that's there for that reason specifically. Fletchinder is a special Fletchinder because I haven't used that yet. Overheat, Will-O-Wisp, hit a Power Grass and Roost. It's probably kind of bad because it doesn't hit a lot of his team. However, if I can take something down with Fletchinder without me getting destroyed by his switch into Fletchinder or like something that can set up against Fletchinder, I would be completely happy because yeah, that's basically the Fletchinder plan. Mega Pinsir is Sword Stance, Knockoff, Quick Attack, Storm Throw. Storm Throw for the bulk up guy, Figure Out. I don't think he'll bring the bulk up set because they're Ghost type, but if he does, then that would be annoying if I didn't have the Pinsir. Sword Stance for boosts, Quick Attack for priority because he has a lot of speedy mons. Knock Off because Knock Off, and it takes on Doublade a little bit better as well, so that's why I have Knock Off there. And last but not least is Choice Speculation with some coverage moves that's necessary and I showed because I didn't know what other move to put in there in the little time I had to prepare. So I will be right back and play Nacho whenever he's around, which should be, we decided to battle 2 minutes ago, so unfortunately I am a little bit too late, but hopefully he's not gone yet, so be right back for the... Okay guys, we are back battling Nacho, and he brought basically what I expected him to bring. Golbat over the other option, Figure Out option that I figured, but that's fine, that's exactly what I predicted him to bring, so that's completely okay with me. I'm kind of expecting him to hit all with Viper to get rocks up, so I'm kind of want to go with Glacier and just click Choice Specs Ice Beam. Just because I can. Don't really know why I wouldn't. I guess he could lead off with something else. Fuck it, I'm just gonna lead off with this. I guess the Gengar lead would be suckish. This is not the best either, to be fair, but breaking the thing is also nice. And he goes for a Toxic, that's not the most common move. I'm just gonna continue going for... Oh, is it on chat by the way? Yeah, it is, nice. Just gonna continue to go for Ice Beams. Did it good damage. No freeze, what the fuck? Okay, that's unfair. No, just kidding. I'm assuming it has Rock Slide for Fletchinder and Pinsir, so I'm not gonna switch that in. However, I think, switch in Gorgeist pretty safely, even if he goes for like a Ghost move. I have the Cassiberry, I think it's, or is it maybe a different berry? Not sure. Cabiaberry's poison, yeah, so yeah, the Cassiberry is mine, yeah. Doublade has Eviolite, no surprises right there. Guess I can just Will-O-Wisp this. That's basically it, that's basically all this is useful for. Great, I don't really know why I switched out into Golbat, but that's fine. Let's see, does he... Oh wait. Oh no, I used the correct one. The one you gave me. He gave me Gorgeist small, so I didn't accidentally fuck up and give him use the wrong Gorgeist, so that's fine. That's basically Gorgeist. That's mine. So yeah, I'm just gonna stay and go for a Rock Slide. Probably not gonna do any damage. However, that's decent damage to be fair. That's okay. Okay, he does outspeed me. He does have the no guard, and I don't really have the best switch-ins to this. So yeah, that's kind of bad. However, the only thing I really need to have weakened is the Doublade. I think other than that, the closer just cleans up. If he doesn't get Starbucks up before that, of course. Unfortunately, I'm not the Flying Resist Berry, the Copa Berry, because that would have helped out quite a lot as well. Also, kind of assuming he's gonna go for a Roost. I think that would be a fine play as well. So should it go into Glacier or should it go into Bishop? let's see what the cog says for Bishop, because I could surprise him with a choice card Bishop potentially. Although I can kind of expect him to go for a Heatwave because that's a fair play as well, and I don't really have switch-ins to the combination of those two moves. Mega Pidgeot. Oh, you all attacker probably. Bishop. Swords and Bishop, sure. And let's go with Stone Edge. Stone Edge is a guaranteed kill, and Heatwave is a guaranteed kill on me. Oh, that's a different video. Let's go into Bishop. Yeah, if he goes. Oh, he makes a double switch. Don't know if that's good or bad necessarily, but I do want this weekend for Cloister to clean up. So I guess I'm not in an awful shape if I lose this. However, now I'm kind of gonna make the safe play for now. I think a play into this is fine. As I can go for the Will-O-Wisp right here, or I can go for the Overheat. I think Will-O-Wisp is the safest play. He goes for Rock Slide, so be it, because he is gonna have Rock Slide guaranteed, yeah. I can basically heal up against this, so that's fine. That's completely fine. Kind of actually want to go for Hidden Power Grass, expecting him to switch in Rhyperior. As he does switch in Rhyperior. And does that mean he's offensive? I guess I should cog this. I mean, why not? Rhyperior. Tank 2 against Fletchender. Oh, you Linda? That's a DMT set. Sick. Grass. Oh, that's Grass, that's not Hidden Power Grass. Hidden Power Grass, get 252. Am I 252? I probably am. Let's go with Calm. I don't know if I'm plus. I think I'm modest actually. I think I'm modest. Something along those lines. Hidden Power Grass does against Sprev nothing. Against. He's kind of defensive. He's not really sure what he is, but I'm gonna risk just killing him right here, as he just sacks off the Kadabra. So luckily the Rhyperior is weakened, which is fantastic, because that means that I can potentially just stop him from getting off Stealth Rocks. And also the Doublet is burned, so I think a close sweep is kind of inbound as of now. I think if it didn't mess up any EVs, let's see closer. I didn't really consider if this outspeeds Pidgeot, but I am really not, I think, easily actually, to be fair. Let's see, what do I want to switch into this? Not too much, to be fair, not too much. I guess I can switch in Bishop. If he predicts this and goes to Focus Blast, so be it. I kind of expect him to predict that. Do I get a Defiant boost? Unfortunately not. Guess I can go for the Pursuit. Yeah, why not? Probably stays in, goes for the Hidden Power Fire. Okay, or Hidden Power Fire maybe, can be both. I could have knocked it out right here, but he might have been Focus Sash, so don't really know. So I kind of want to set up against this, but I think I can set up against anything at this point, so I kind of want to wait for it right now, because I guess the worst case scenario he would have Taunt, which would prevent him from, Closer from setting up and sweeping. So I guess that's a thing. So yeah, I think that really does well against. So what do I wanna? Yeah, I think Gorgas is fine. I can live probably any hit, and I kind of want to play the Pidgeot switch in, but also want to just play it safe. Although I think he's gonna switch in Pidgeot. Oh, he's actually gonna switch in Golbat. That's fine. That's a perfect switch for me. I think this is the setup for I want, so I'm gonna stay and go for the Rock Slide. Well, I am gonna go into Fletchender, Pinsir, Glaceon. Yeah, I want a Glaceon. Glaceon is a cool thing to go into. Ice Beam. And the reason not to Ice Beam, I guess the Blade can set up against me, although it's not a threat because it is what's it called? It's not a threat because it is burnt. And Golbat can Roostall me, that's completely fine. This would be set up for a Foreclosure, so I wouldn't be too salty if this actually works. Although I think I'm gonna kill it, and I'm gonna be at low amount of health with Glaceon. I think that's the best situation for him to be in. And he maybe he sacks us something else, I don't know. We'll see. I'm just gonna stay in. I don't think I'll lose anything by just staying in and clicking Ice Beam a few times. So does he let this thing go down, or does he let me set up against it with Closer? That is the question. Unless he is speed invested, which I don't feel like talking, since it's a Specs Ice Beam. Okay, he makes a good play actually and sacks the thing off. Unfortunately, would have hoped that he wouldn't have done that, but that's fine, it's fine. I guess he's gonna go into Pidgeot. That's the likely one for him to switch in, I want to say. Does Pinsir kill with a Rock Throw? The Rhyperior it is. Pinsir, I think I'm Jolly Pinsir, so that will probably not kill if I had a guess. Rhyperior tank, I'm just gonna go with. He might be very defensive actually. Close combat, is that the same damage as Stormthrow? Stormthrow does less, so it's likely not gonna kill. I'm gonna go into Cloister and see what he wants to go into. If he does go into Rhyperior, which, oh, I guess it can carry Rock Blast, which would be bad. So, do I? Okay, let's see. What's my best play? I can just set up a go for the Surf against this. He's not Source Craft, at least I don't think he is, so I can just KO this with a Surf. I think that's the best play. Yeah, don't want to set up against it yet because the Doublade can still KO me with the Shadow Sneak anyway. After he weakens me or whatever, so I don't have Ice Shot unfortunately, so I cannot use Ice Shot to win the game. I could set up against this if he doesn't have Taunt. However, he would kill me with the Doublade on the following turn, and I wouldn't have a lot for Pidgeot, so I cannot do that. This is my best way of dealing with Pidgeot, so I don't want to lose Closer right here. What I can do, however, is sack off Fletchinder, sack off Pinsir. I think going into Pinsir is fine. If I die, then that's fine. If I don't, then that's cool. I guess he's gonna switch. He's really gonna switch, isn't he? Yeah, whatever. He's gonna switch. That's not stability of I'm worried about. Yeah, I don't know. However, dying to Doublade wouldn't be too bad because that means that I can set up, and yeah. Okay, he's actually gonna leave this in. That's also fine. So I'm just gonna go for a knockoff then? Wait, actually, wait. How much does Cloister do? Cloister, the janitor to Doublade. Well, Doublade doesn't do anything to me. Holy shit. So okay, I can just set up against this and kill it with Surf likely. I'm uninvested, so Surf does only 27%. So okay, how much does Pinsir do with knockoff? Pinsir, oh, short chance with knockoff instead of close combat. Knockoff. Oh, that's Grass Knot. Knockoff. 42% max. Cool, it doesn't die then. No, it doesn't die. Shoo! Perfect. Perfect. That means that I can now set up with Cloister and win the game. Shell Smash. And it's GG. I don't think there's any way I can lose this game unless Cloister somehow. No, I don't think I can lose the game. Unless I fucked up. Cool, that actually works perfectly. And to finish it off, I'm gonna go with Spike Cannon. I don't think it can miss. Let's see. No, it cannot miss. So Spike Cannon is gonna win me the game. GG Nacho. GG. And another trio victory for the Cambuur Zygarden in the SMD League. So yeah, that's honestly really cool. Quick preparation, but it worked fantastically. I think I played it pretty well as well. So yeah, perfect. I think my next week opponent is Shroomraver, the guy that gave me Pinsir. So hopefully I can use a Pinsir sweep against him. That's gonna be perfect if that actually happens. That's probably gonna be the goal. So prepare for that if you can, Shroomraver. But yeah, that's about it for this week. so far undefeated. Hopefully I can continue that and potentially even become the champion of the SMD League in the first season. That would be something. Although it wouldn't mean that much because I do have Mega Pincer according to all the other coaches. However, for me it means a lot. So hopefully for you as well, back at home or whatever you're watching this. But for now, check out Nacho's links in the description. I think I will only leave his Twitter links because he doesn't upload anymore, or at least maybe not now, maybe in the summer he will again. So yeah, there's that. And also, yeah, if you like this video, then leave a like, I guess, and leave a comment because I like reading comments. So goodbye for now and see you next week when I'm facing Shroomraver.